The Country Program Evaluation Mission Team, hired by the International Fund for Agricultural Development IFAD, is in the Gambia, to, among other things, assess the performance and impact of the IFAD finance development programs and projects, as well as generate findings and come up with conclusions and recommendations that will guide formulation of the next Country Strategic Opportunities Program. The exercise lasted 2 weeks, and at the end of what was a busy period, the team was able to find time to hold discussions with the country's leadership on issues bordering on their mission as they relate to gender.
We have come to the Gambia to do the country program evaluation of the IFAD-funded activities in the Gambia for the last 10 years. And today we wanted to meet with Her Excellency the Vice President to discuss particularly women issues. So what is the government strategy in relation to women farmers, and also how she sees the activities of the IFAD-funded projects for women.
Reducing rural poverty is IFAD's ultimate goal, and since women account for 60% of the target beneficiary groups, the need to discuss gender and its bearing on IFAD's interventions is indeed a necessity, according to the team leader.
The question we wanted to raise is to check how far these benefits have increased women's workload. So they have benefited, in terms of increase of production or increase of income, but have they benefited in terms of being less solicited for work? We've seen the women are doing the greater part of the work. So any activity additional that you put on women, you have to make sure you find the way to, like no harm policy, not increasing their workload. So this is what we've been discussing today, to see how we can see what have the IFAD activities done in this respect and what can we improve in the future.
The APRC National Women Mobilizer, Aissatou Jifanga Jaju, is grateful to IFAD for what she called the multilateral organization's relentless efforts in uplifting the socio-economic status of Gambian women.
We are so grateful to come and see you, to thank you in behalf of our government, telling you that the project you give to our government, we the rural women have got it.
The Vice President praised IFAD for bettering the lives of the country's agrarian community, particularly the rural poor. Madam Jai Seidi sought to draw parallels between IFAD's ambition and President Jammeh's desire for the country's farming community.
He's our farmer president and therefore has a lot of love for agriculture. That's his main passion. He has passion about agriculture. And he's not only made pronouncements regarding to that, but also implemented on the ground for people to see. In other words, he's action-oriented when it comes to this agriculture issue. But not only that, that has encouraged Gambians, therefore, to follow suit, to also go into farming. Really, when you evaluate the number of Gambians that have been involved in farming before 1994 to now, you can see a big difference.
Reporting for GRTS News, I am Winifred Nicole Hodibat.